Hello everyone, and welcome to the Mastafran Art Stream. I'm your host, Mastafran. I'm a cool artist doing multi-talented pixel art. And tonight is a nice relaxing pixel art night. It's a fine Wednesday, October 25th night. Or at least it's not Wednesday, it's Friday. October 25th is a Friday. But it feels like a Wednesday. Not really. It doesn't feel like it. It kind of just feels like veg day. Yeah. I'm looking at my task manager on my computer right now. OBS. Nearly like 50% of my CPU. It's like 1,303 megabytes going through right now. And it's got a whole bunch of like little videos running right now. And I don't even know if that's like an indication of my computer sucking or anything like that, but there's a whole bunch of, I think it's kind of like my machine is not built for streaming, but it is what it is with that. You have a bunch of garbage stuff. I think I might clean and install my computer. I've kind of just pondered this. I didn't figure out the issue of why I did figure out the problem of why my machine just stopped working. And most of it has to do with my music buddy thing, like displaying the music text that's currently playing. Which is why the music that's playing right now is not the title. Like this music's from Flintstones. Going to the next song, it's all on shuffle. So now it's Chrono Trigger music. Of course, the title doesn't say it, it's Marley's theme. And I think I'll try to just get rid of that bottom thing, because it kind of just means. See if I can't jump that, because the current song doesn't. There's no music playing, so why bother having the title left? I didn't want to find more alternatives to all the music stuff. But it's probably a flair thing that nobody really cares about, so I shouldn't fret too hard about it. I do want to set up my thing so I can just fire and forget this. My voice is still quieter than music itself, so let me nudge you lower. So my voice is much louder than the actual music. Hopefully that's better. Hopefully you can actually hear my voice. I always just have this issue with audio where it's kind of like, oh, my mic's working. Then, play music that's louder than voice. But I'm trying not to. This is a work night, so it's mostly kind of just me vibing out and seeing if I can't make more progress. So this is one of the, I'd say, 6 commissions that I'm working on. In fact, I should probably just show the rest of them. Brought my commissions here. So this commission's for Scarlet Rose, and right now I'm I think last time I kind of showed this off, this was still, but I've basically done rough block-ins of how the look's gonna go, and it's pretty decent right now. Mostly just doing some cleanup. It's like out. This could be lower. Yeah, you can be much lower. Actually, because you're up. Okay, I'm probably just hallucinating my ass right now. But yeah, let me save this as my next step, because I am going to be working on this specific today. For this stream, I am working on this because it's a half body animation, and I think I'm not going to make promises, but I think I could get this done this stream, or at least ASAP, because a majority of what I need to done. Because I have a hair flick, have an idle animation. Still kinda choppy. Like, one thing that's kinda like I'm having trouble with figuring out a way to make this transition. Like, smooth out this transition. Where I make some in-between frame. That's like between the big and the. That's kind of just one of the things that I want to get done. But other than that, I'd say I've got a majority of what I want done. Like a little wink, got some basic blinks, and a still image. I probably will I either rework the fingers so all the nails appear, because that drives me nuts. In fact, yeah, I'll probably rework this hand, or just take this hand off, because I think I might like readjust the fingers. I'll probably just do that. And probably like rework hair. There's a lot of stuff that I think the hair flicks the big one. That's the task that I plan to do for this entire stream. Work on. But I'll at least show off the other stuff that I've been slowly and steadily plugging away on. This one's for Mad Bread. Yeah, this is that one sports league. We need to figure out a way to kind of smooth this out, so that is what. But I mean, so far so good. Just need some cleanup right now. I think the colors could. This mostly needs some cleanup, so. Yeah, a lot of this needs cleanup, so that's another thing done. This one's been pretty good. I've managed to get some basic shading down. This ain't a still one. This is a one with this has shading and stuff like that. I even colored the line. I need to figure out a way to get some more. Possible that I could probably do some dither, like have a dither fill to kind of just give this more texture and make it not as flat. Because it looks decent, it's just no wonder. And this is gonna be a really fast experiment. Now, probably like, elect you. Evening Tide, how's it going? it's gotta be a chill stream right now, and kind of just pondering some little pixel art stuff, and I'm just getting through the day. And kind of just seeing whether or not just doing a dither pattern over a flat color better. On one hand, this looks lighter. I'll get back to this some other time, because this is not what I'm working on. Yeah, I'm doing pretty decent. I'm kind of just going through all the pixel art commissions. This, this is what I've been up to so far. I haven't made any progress on this since last stream, and I probably won't be working on this till another time. But I have been going all hands on deck on this commission. But yeah, this is actually the first person commission. Like, okay, it's been nearly, so I need to be all hands on deck on this. And so far, so good. It's practically done. So there are some like little things, like his ears are actually orange on the side. So let's adjust this while I'm here. I've got to readjust the ears. It's right here. Okay. I gotta save you right there. Thanks for the follow, Ghost Papa Panda Bear. Welcome to the art stream. I'm Mastafran. I do cool pixel art stuff, and I'm currently working on just getting this commission done, or at least, kind of just doing the finishing touches on this character animation. The character animation is done, so all that's left is to make the fighting game stage. And it's not going to be super large. I'm just going to do like a symmetry thing where I like make two sides and just work on one side of it instead of this entire stage. But yeah, it's kind of just one of those things. And of course I have like a little UI to kind of just guide me through all of this. Kind of don't have to, it's just freaking excessive, I'd say, but it is what it is. I mostly like download this from itch.io as like a base pack that another pixel artist made. So tackling that, but working on this character animation has been the big. So far, so good. In fact, let me see if I can't show the concept art of what I want to do on stage. Okay. So here's my ink drawings for what I want to do with this stage, and I mean, so far so good with this. It's kind of like messing around, kind of just doing some short visual design. The heck, I can actually do this. And he's been real partial to lava pouring. So it's very likely I'll make a cool lava pouring background. I'll probably do some tricks where I'll import my original line art, then adjust the pixels, and then, make stuff like that. Probably like you get in these like little walls, and that should be good. The walls, probably part of this arena. That should be good. Should be nope. But yeah, kind of just doing some little inspiration. I even made a sloppy mock-up just to see how it would look. Yeah, it's looking pretty decent, so I think I can make this work. It's just some pixel art stuff. But I know the plan is cut this in half and like do like a symmetry, but then have it so as I work on this side also gets worked on, or I'll like duplicate and put on the other side. That is the plan for this background, and of course I also have other refs on how I would tackle the background pixel art. I believe this stage from King of Fighters, probably 2013, if I remember right. It gets a fairly modern KOF, but I recognize KOF stages. Yeah, and these screenshots are mostly like, okay, how do I put the eyes? There's both space for the character and space for the eye. Mostly for just max immersion. I'm doing a whole lot of stuff for what's basically like a tiny basic background. And I've done other backgrounds before, but I'm trying to I think I'm doing a lot for not much. I think next time I do commissions, next time I open commissions, I'm basically going to charge much more. So my commission rates are currently closed, or at least my commissions are closed, because I've been working on these are the notable ones. Yeah, let's get busy. Oh yeah, glad everyone's here. I just finished a duel. You know what? I haven't mentioned that you probably could share links to your art. Why not? Why not link the art? If you have a fast spot where you can link the art, sure, you could share with everyone else here. We're having a nice chill stream, I'd say, listening to various Genesis and Super Nintendo music, just music of the 16-bit era. I don't have many TurboGrafx music because most of that is I've never played TurboGrafx games, so yeah, that is what it is with that. Okay, arm. Okay. What I could do with this, first make the body transparent, so we can just rock that, because I think I could probably do this. Yeah. Do this. Now that'll be a nice transition to how the hair is going to flow away. And I probably could work the top of the hair away. Oh wait. Okay. I can just rework this. That's how it'll look. Okay. My brain's becoming a galaxy-like. I'm getting smarter at this pixel art stuff. I've separated these layers in a decent way. So, most of my workflow is I will make one giant still image like this, and then I will cut it into pieces, copy and paste it, depending on what I'm going to be animating. Where's the body? So yeah, usually when I'm making the initial pixel art stuff, it's one entire, core body type. And then, I'll use a lasso tool to cut out pieces of the body. And hell, I'll just demonstrate this now. So, I'm interested in animating the hand. So, probably cut the hand here. And Usually I'm not so precise, but because I want to catch all of this, I usually just be as precise as I need to be. Like, obviously you can be more sloppier, but then you probably need to clean up the selection if you want to be precise. I'm just doing the precise thing now just for the hell of it, or at least just to cover my butt. So we got the hand selected. Probably get rid of you. Control X, make a new layer. Call you may like hand. It's a handle. And we'll put the hand there. And then, of course, for the sake of layers and stuff, probably like, put some undercolors just to clear things up here. Oh, okay. So put that on the bottom layer. That'll be better. Much better. Much better. Okay. And we'll probably like clean you up here. Get rid of the pixel perfect, because as cool as pixel perfect is, it kind of like stiffens out my drawings. So I tend to only use pixel perfect if I'm really working on some difficult stuff. And of course, I accidentally select the hand in a real inopportune spot, but I'll make that work. Bottom, I like here. Yeah, that's fine. I'll make that work. But the hope is that, the hand will simply disappear. Ah, okay. And we can just get rid of whatever excess pixels are kind of like in the way of most of these things. But yeah, overall, once you have a solid layer, you'll press this layer setting, and you'll basically be able to have consistent frames. If you're ever like doing it on twos and things like that, this is how you kind of like, this is the continuous frames thing, and then you turn it off and you make it the uncontinuous one. So if you're like doing separate frames, that's how you do it. Or you'll be like unlink it. But for now, I'm going to have it like this. And then if I need to do some like specific animation stuff, I will simply, I'll simply unlink frames so that they actually work. So let's get back to tackling this. Yeah, that spot might be an issue. Oh, let's close here instead. Okay. Man, this is kind of uncomfortable. Ugh. My fucking crap ass office chair. Because you do want to have some good posture so you're actually able to draw. You know what? Let's just lock this. It's not working. Yes, call it bar arm. I would have it. It also interferes with the skin, which is weird, but a little. Oh yeah, that's what happened. You know what? I'll cut this. Put you here later. There we are. Think. And you know what? Probably just get rid of this. Because what I plan to do have you be the hair layer here. Just have this have a bit of a rotate. Have you line here. And yeah, you know, after this, I'm just gonna be. After this, I might play a game. I've just been fiddling around with my emulators, so they might work. RetroArch doesn't work though. For some reason, RetroArch just crashed, so that drives me batty. So I'm probably not gonna use RetroArch because RetroArch's kind of pissed. Come on. Come on. One thing that just drives me batty about my computer performance is that whenever I flip my tablet pen, it does not register that I'm flipping to a different tool. So it ends up just being unreasonably slow. Okay. Hey Scarlet Rose, how's it going? I'm actually currently working on your commission right now. So far it's a hair flip. And right now I'm kind of just seeing if I can go forward and get this done. I'm noticing an extra frame. Okay, I know what that is. I'll get rid of that then. Oop. Let's try it now. That's too many frames, but I got this working. I think what I could do, unlink you, and just have a slight rotate. Rotate you back to. Oh yeah, you know, things have been pretty decent, I'd say. Been all hands on deck, you know, just, you know, living life as I can. taking care of my mom. Birthday is Monday, so I just, celebrating with her then. Recently celebrated my brother's birthday, which was last Wednesday. So that's pretty nice. I kind of just went out for a family dinner. That was pretty decent. What is that? How does that look with the actual normal intact body? I think the one thing that's probably just throwing me is that hair is not like thinning down as it flips. Probably rework the hair body. Or like work this. Probably like add a frame where the hair flattens down as it flips. If it's all the way out here, this spot should be flat. That would make sense. Yeah. But, for now, let's just get to the actual core animation of the actual hair flip here. So, I'd say a hair like hers is practically a character all her own. Oh yeah. So, we're kind of just rocking this out as we go. Just having her serve. Kind of just get that going with this. So far so good. It's mostly just gonna be a nice chill stream as I ponder this, basically. And luckily, I can just get the core task down, and I don't have to worry about just line art, so to speak. That'll get done, and hopefully I can make a lot of progress on this specific commission. It's a half-body commission, so I think I can get this done much faster. Plus, I'm taking a break from the previous commission that I was doing, which was a full-body, basically fighting game thing. So, what is this? Oh, I know what's up. I know what's the other part of the hair. Lovely. Alright. The one thing that I kind of borked is that this part of the hair is also here, so we'll just copy. Okay. Control X and put you on the actual proper hair layer. That should work this time. Okay. I think I'm starting to just notice that, okay, a lot of the notable core aspects of it, because I'm working off of the initial still animation, or the initial still body, so I'm just working on that. Where is, I know it. Okay. So what I need to do is move these to the hair layer. Leave most of them. Put the hair here. Okay. This should be off the arm leg. There's still some stuff on this arm layer, so let me just Control X U back to the hair here. But I could work this arm and kind of just make this much more. Maybe just tighten the arm, because it's sort of easier to do that than actually work on the hair proper. So let's actually tighten the arm here. That should be lemon. That's no problemo. Oh yeah, I've had a fairly productive day, I'd say. Did some laundry in the morning, and that's mostly what I did. Yeah, look at me saying, oh, I got a productive day, but the only thing I can really say that I did is do laundry. Well, actually, no. I did, so other things I did besides laundry. Worked on a, I'd say a convention application. I gotta register with my city to get a business license for a pop-up business. It's annoying, but I suppose that's the factor of like doing art business stuff. So learning how to actually do art business things is always one of those like school of hard knocks types of situations. And I mean, so far I'm not too upset. I mean, it's just a bunch of red tape I gotta deal with. So, you know, I'll live with that. It's really not as inconvenient as it could really be, because I could probably like work on you know, it's just paperwork at the end of the day. It's not like it's unreasonable. But yeah, tackling that and I guess paying off some bills, because you know there's only one constant, and that's death and taxes, or death and bills in my case. There we are. Work that later. And I gotta just clean up the house. I don't know why I don't. Nope. But yeah, things have been alright, I'd say. Let's see. What are things about? I guess this job stuff. I don't know, yeah. You know, it's kind of just one of those things where you try not to let the job stress you out too much. Where you go out to do social life stuff at the job. You don't want to do it, but you know, because you have a job, you kind of need to. You know, that's what you're doing. I don't know, living society, bottom. So that's kind of just how I'm kind of with it right now. And so it's kind of like, okay, you are trying not to let your social battery run out when you're at it. And it can be easy to deal with it because you're also constantly having to deal with teams. Like I work at a high school and it royally sucks. I would not want to be a teacher now that I think about it, because it's difficult to deal with that, I'd say. And, you know, I don't know if you like seen that one stupid meme tweet where it's like, it's a it's a human rights violation to be exposed to the opinion of a 14-year-old. So that's kind of just one of those things where it's like, okay, the nature of my job has the hazard of needing to deal with the inane conversations of 14-year-olds. So that's kind of just one of those things that's kind of just one of those funny little deals of, I wouldn't call it problems, but they're, just little tasks that you deal with. And obviously it's not as bad as the fucking traffic out in the city. So, well, I guess I could count my blessings with that, but my job only exists because schools are built so far away. So fuck. I sometimes hate going to my job, but I'd say that's most people. So it is what it is with that. But I think one thing that I've been trying to teach myself more is to take actual breaks instead of just living, I guess, a quiet life of desperation, whatever it's called. What's it? A quiet life of a life of quiet desperation. There was like an Oscar Wilde quote or whatever. Living lives of quiet desperation. Like it was a Pink Floyd lyric too. But of course, these days I'm kind of just really indifferent to Pink Floyd stuff. Remember, it's always morally correct to dunk on Roger Waters. It is what it is with that, it's one of those things. Probably will have this as the character. Where was the Okay. So far, so good. I think I probably just need to move the hair out this way. Right, like take you X, put you an actual proper hair layer. Back to the arm layer, move you the hair layer. And I think I'll leave here since you're gonna be collapsing here. Here, hair layer proper. I'd say a lot of probably digital, maybe animation in general. I don't know much about the animation process overall because I'm sort of winging it. But I do things in layers. I do most of my work, so I'd say that's probably proper. Okay. I'll get the idol done later. I just want to get this massive hair flick. I think those are the actions I'm going to stick with, is this hair flick and adjust the idol. Those will be the core animation. Alright. Project Hair Titan is a go. Let's do this. Why is this song so quiet? Can I like bump the volume of this song specifically? Cause this song specifically is so quiet. Cause this is from Lawnmower Man. Yeah, this is fucking quiet. Well, yeah, the Lawnmower Man music's kind of crap. You know what? Probably just get rid of the Lawnmower tracks out of my playlist. Because Lawnmower Man tracks aren't good. Well, some of them are good. It's just it's one of those things where it's like whenever I put in whole soundtracks in one playlist just to have it play in the background, sometimes they can be stupid loud and sometimes they can be super quiet, and I tend to not balance the music to be as like this playlist isn't as curated as I should have it curated. Like one weakness that I have about just planning these streams is that I tend to not get these streams at a setup where tend to not have these streams set up in a way where you can have a music list that goes with a good move. Like, I'm not like a DJ in some ways. I think what I'd do with this is I'd have the bits of hair this here, color this in so that's the top layer of the hair, then do some layer setups where stuff where yeah. Okay. They do some layer setups to kind of just get a good silhouette, whatever it's called. And you kind of just knock this away. Chip at it, so get more volume in the air. And not just volume of the hair, but kind of like in a sense that the hair has a bit of internalness, depth. I cannot pronounce depth, but you know what I mean. Seeing the inside of the hair. Just the pixel art is a little precise with that too, because you do want to have like enough line to kind of define it as the right line shape. I'll come back to this. I'm in the right track. Just a matter of I think what's really throwing me is I'm not refining things. right now I'm in refined air mode, so let's tackle that first. Because I really should be doing it. This, and that's how I'll do it. Get that down. Hell yeah. Okay. Yeah, let that go, put that here. Push this out. I should play Toe Jam and Earl. Like, I hear it's one of the top Sega games, but I've never actually played this Toe Jam and Earl. And the soundtrack's pretty decent. I'm liking the soundtrack. It's nice and funky. But it's like in that 90s funk where kind of like that stereotypical cartoon funk. Like you would expect this kind of thing, you know, like where executives like cynically being like, "Oh, what are the kids into? Hip hop? All right, let's put like a cool rapper there, and that'll get the kids into our stuff so they can buy our products and yada yada and all that stuff." Okay. What will happen here is this will be the start of okay. Put that in. Good, good. Probably work that down more. Like nudge this down, make like a slight this indicate that this is starting from down. Good, good. This is working. Making it work. See, I'm a good pixel artist. Just need to motivate myself. Of course, probably need to this line could be here. Oops. Yeah, nudge you down. That should be good. Good. The line's getting more consistent. Probably could do something further out here, and that'll solve it. Yes, this is working. But of course, me kind of just rambling out loud like a crazy person. It's mostly me just being performative for the stream. I'm usually not as talkative when I'm drawing. Usually just stone solid like this. And I'll probably like get into that sometimes during the stream too. But sometimes I'll be like completely stone silent, especially if I have nothing specific to say. I'll just be saying stuff out loud. Mostly just thinking out loud with body. I kind of just mumble out to myself. But I'd say me mumbling out loud during the stream is mostly just, I guess, it's a performative thing for this streaming, because, you know, usually people are like, "Oh, these streams need to be entertaining," but it's like, how do you really make an art stream entertaining other than, I guess, acting like a clown. Acting like Bob Ross. I mean, there's only so much instruction that I can really give out without just flat out just, monotonely explaining the process of the painstaking step-by-step process of drawing each little line. But, some people are interested in that. I mean, I'm not gonna knock you for that. Because, that is how some people do learn. And sometimes I do find video tutorials where they're doing a motor skill and something clicks with me where I've been having like a drawing problem. And, you go look up a tutorial and they kind of just explain what you need to do. And you're like, okay, that's working. And yeah, it is helpful. It's just, I guess I don't feel like I'm a confident enough teacher to be able to be like, yes, I have all the knowledge. Because I really don't. Like anyone else, I'm a learning art guy. I'm teaching myself how to do this just as much as you're all learning how to make art yourself. Or learning how to do the things that you're passionate about. Because, life's a journey and all that stuff, all Buddhism, shenanigans. Yes, all the Buddhism stuff with that. So it's not like I'm some weird special boy. Alright. So far I've gotten some really good beginning frames with that. So this spot just needs some work here. Okay. That'll be good right here. Probably get rid of this. Shining Force is also another series that I sort of remember playing, but I don't really have extreme knowledge of Shining Force. Like I played a tiny bit of Shining Force 1 back in high school. I hadn't dived too deep into it outside of getting my shit rocked on the second map. But I mean, I think if I give Shining Force another shot, I think I could get through it. Fire Emblems, strategy RPGs are tough because, you can bork them most times. Of course, Fire Emblem is much less forgiving because it's got permadeath. Especially the older Fire Emblems where it's like, oh yeah, of course it's got permadeath. We're not changing it. So that can be it for that. And I know it's supposed to mean more when your troops die permanently, but it's one of those things where that just ends up causing me to just restart the game. But I'd say that's most people, talking about Fire Emblem specifically. So maybe I'm kind of just being a total scrub when it comes to Fire Emblem itself. As much as I like RPGs, I don't play as many as I want to. I'm dreading playing things like Lunar, stuff like that, because Lunar, it's a whole bunch of other stuff with that. I hear the Yeast series is good, it's a fucking classic Japanese dungeon crawler. America has Doom, but Japan has Yeast. It's not, it's not an FPS, but it's that influential in video games in general. So, that's kind of just how that goes with that. I'm curious to play Eats as well. Other games that I might play tonight. Xanadu is on my list of. I'm playing them right now. I've been playing it on my Ambernick and kind of just tackling stuff with that, and it's pretty alright. It's for those who don't know about Faxanadu, it's basically Zelda 2, or basically an action RPG platformer. You have melee weapons, and you are swinging your swords and stuff like that, and you're basically going on a 2D plain adventure. So it's kind of just one of those things. So yeah, Black Mass is similar to that. So this is always a good opportunity to do some game research with that. But yeah, I should probably talk about how Black Mass is going. So, in terms of how Black Mass is doing right now, it's been doing okay. My programmer has currently trying to figure out an issue with enemy just getting stuck on platforms, like their enemy behavior just keeps them stuck on a platform. Just screws with them a little. So he's been tackling that for, I'd say, the past few months. And I myself, I've been reheating leftovers, so to speak, and kind of just reposting, all the sprites on my Blue Sky page of Dad and his pirates and stuff like that. It's also got me to get better at just writing out the Black Mass story, so to speak, or just, talk about the lore more. Because I always kind of just keep the lore close to my sleeve, mostly because, one, I'm constantly thinking about the lore, trying to figure out, okay, what will work, how's the world building stuff, and make sure that it doesn't sound completely cringe. And it's kind of weird because it's like, the lore is where the hell you want it to be. Like, it's not like anyone's gonna tell you, oh, that's wrong, because this is a silly fantasy video game about a raccoon. Like, it's about talking raccoons. And it's like, bro, you don't have to think too crazy about this. Just make animals with swords, man. That's why you're making the video game in the first place. Is to make an animal with a sword. And by gun, you need to by gun, I'm gonna do it. So obviously, people do care about lore in most of these things, but it's kind of like there's lore and there's kind of just stressing out about stuff that's getting in the way of why you actually want to do the damn thing in the first place. And I feel like when I'm constantly thinking about lore, and this is probably like me as a fucking newbie writer take, I feel like blowing a lot of time thinking about lore and the world building is wasted time, kinda. Because you're not thinking about the story, you're not thinking about the characterization, you're not thinking about the dialogue, kind of just like, oh, this is how they're doing their fucking intricate merchant stuff. And you end up getting into this dumb, long rant about, okay, so they do this and they do this. But you're not really writing in a way where it's engaging to a reader. And obviously that's an editing issue, not a writing issue. And it's kind of just one of those things that I'm trying to just get myself to, to just be like, stop thinking about this. You still have a draft to write. You can't edit what's not written. So you need to get things written instead of getting things right. You can figure out what's good about it later. But right now you need to actually get the thing done. So that's the task. And one thing that's kind of been trying to, put a fire under my ass is that I saw the ending videos of Masahiro Sakurai's YouTube series on making video games. And I say one giant thing that really just kind of just put me in my place mentally is that the motherfucker planned all these videos over 2 years. And I'm like, oh shit. And it's like, okay, no wonder he had such a consistent upload schedule. Like, he planned this from the start, even like while he was developing another game. And I'm like, huh. And of course, he's made a bunch of, he's made a bunch of videos on like Make It Loud lists, but I think the knowledge of him doing this basically was a testament to just the power of getting your ass organized before you start. Like, if you can get yourself super organized enough before you start, you can save a whole bunch of problems just down the line. And obviously this is a dude who's been doing this shit for, since I was a fucking diaper baby. So I mean, I shouldn't be fretting so hard about not immediately getting it from the jump. But it's kind of just one of those things where I should have known this from the start, because, I went to college. They teach this stuff, basically. Getting your ass organized will get you to be productive. The more you have thought of before, the less time you'll waste thinking about it during. So, kind of just one of those things that I'm trying to, internalize. And I have been better. I recently filled a notebook, grabbed one of my composition notebooks, and I'd say over the course of 4 years, I've been, just writing. Writing either relevant Black Mass storyline stuff, like early draft things with the actual storyline, regardless of if it's in order, regardless of if it makes sense, or regardless of if it's currently coherent. Just get words on the page. Just spend 30 minutes of your time, 20 to 30 minutes of your time, depending on your life and stuff like that, and get words on the page. And, having a actual pen and paper notebook helps immensely, because you won't blow so much time, deleting words, typing and stuff like that. And won't be blowing so much time working on things like, either like pondering words all the time. You won't get distracted going online to go look up the, thesaurus.com for, what's the right word for thing. You just write down the cliche word and just move. That's also another pro tip with that. If you can't think of something where you get stuck, fucking skip it. Skip it, or pick the super obvious thing and just go forward. Yeah, exactly. That's what you do to get your ideas. Just get them out on paper. Because I'd say one thing, and I'm gonna just be more personal about this, I'd say I'm a unreasonable perfectionist. I feel like everything I do fucking sucks because I'm doing it absolutely right from the jump. And it's an unreasonable thing to do to yourself, because that just makes it so you're just unwilling to go forward on anything. And that affects me in more ways than I like to admit. It's half the reason why I don't color a lot of my arts, because I'm constantly fretting about, how the colors are supposed to go. And of course, you could solve that with things like thumbnails, or doing color studies, or just actual photo studies, just getting more reference. Solving a lot of your art stuff is mostly hey, do you have enough references? No, get more references. Why do you not have all the references, bro? Reference up, bro. Learn to Loomis, bro. All that freaking art advice stuff. I want to get this one. Go. Yeah, recovering perfectionist. Oh yeah, and I'd say doing this for the game specifically is like, yeah, if you're gonna be a perfectionist, you're never gonna finish this game on. And I've also, this perfectionism thing's also got me like pondering about this scale, like whether or not we need to reduce the scope of Black Mass, because we've been working on Black Mass for the past 4 years, and most of those years was just getting enemy move to work. Like most of this stuff is just getting, most of this stuff is just getting the demo ready for a Kickstarter. And it's kind of like, if we're spending so much time on a demo, like how the hell are we going to be doing a game without a hitch? Like that would probably be an issue without a massive rework of how we want to like do the scope. And you read a lot of indie articles about like, dude, for your first indie game, don't make like big epic JRPG. You're going to kill yourself. And of course that's sensible advice, but getting sensible advice and then using sensible advice is two whole different things. Like, yeah, I should probably make sure that I actually do that overall. Okay, I think what I could do is make an in-between here. Alright, you. And then I could probably do this same stuff here. Get rid of this selection so there's much more manageable. Move the rotation point here and roll it down. That way. Oh yeah, because this would have to be an in-between here. Shoot. Okay. So, this is supposed to be an in-between here. So, like, the hair's supposed to be... Okay, wait, I know what's up. So, hair goes down, and then her arm returns back under her hair and goes up. Okay. So the hair would land here anyway. Yeah, have the hair return back here. Hair returns back there. I could probably make another few frames here. I could probably add disjoint this. Yeah, we'll just add a new frame. So Alt N, not Alt N, and Alt N. There we are. Let's try it. So, what I need this hair to do. Let's see. Okay, so this is out too long. So this needs to rotate. Why is it 2 frames? Okay, I think I know it. Okay, I'm starting to realize my mistake. Okay. Up. Up, down. Perhaps this is too far away of a fall. Or maybe there needs to be an in-between here. Or just have it so it goes down further. Have this go down further. So I can delete this, make this blank. Very good. Delete this. Yeah, have the hair back here. Work you back there, that should work. Okay. And I believe this is where it recovers back here. Bar arm. I like have it all be. This is where her arm will like go underneath and recover the hair. Also, probably like have this be a larger bowl. Make it larger so there's more volume. The hair. Because I'll probably need to work more in where the arm's going back under her hair. I'd say one thing that's currently making this difficult is hair physics. I do have a ref of how the hair is supposed to go. Oh wait, this is the wrong one. So I have like various refs of hair flipping and stuff like that. They'll have like, you know, basically just this. And one thing that's really nice about Pure Ref is that you can now put GIFs on it, which is pretty nice. You can just flip through it And you're kind of seeing how the physics work. It's out. It's going down. Down, down. But the one thing that sucks is that I don't have it on the offhand. It's always in the in. It's also like it goes backwards, so I don't have anything where this is as close as I've got it. With this one, if push comes to shove, I'll probably just completely rework this back hair here. Like rework this back hair right here. Ugh. So it completely vanishes? Shit. Right. Copy. But you... Where'd this go? Instead, put you... But you pardon. Okay. So, good. Yeah, I have a unreasonable need to just tighten what pushing it. Okay. But ever. Okay. Copy you. Copy. Past. We have the copy pasta. Boom. It's swinging back. Far in. Easy cover. Probably this would be a more appropriate. Copy. Paste this. And then get you that should work. And you'll kind of just be neutral here. think I know what I need. Probably need to bulk out here. Squish it here. That way it kind of looks like it's squishing down. But I think for now, but the hair is looking much better. It's looking more like, you know, physics based. Yes, the hair is swinging better. It just, you know, the rest of the hair needs to swing a little bit more. Like, this hair spot's much more like stone still. Also, she's missing her hair. But, I mean, so far, so good with that. Yes, we're making real progress here. The hair is working more and more like hair. And of course, we still need to, you know, get the actual recovery there too. Right, like have the arm here cover low as a, probably like have something where her arm's going slightly back as a little, you know, getting ready to do it again. Yeah, thank you. The secondary animation was, I think the secondary animation sells that more. Of course, adjusting this part of the hair is also going to sell this much more, because so far it kind of like feels like it's super glued right here, so. Probably like just the hair a bit more. Okay. Like staring deep into this. I like figure out, okay, where's the break? Where's the break? Where's the break? That's how you be. But yes, it's all coming together. This could be eliminated. Yeah, I could freeze. I could probably use some things there and here. I do need to rework this because this is just a giant square block, and yeah, that's a no-go, so I need to work it out. Something that's more round. I'll get to that much later. There. Down here. Try to do a slight silhouette to kind of just indicate, yeah, this is the actual hair strands coming back together. All right. feel like this should be more of a because this would probably be better if it was a force. Yes. Let's try. Okay, that's a more coherent transition. That because you're going with the curve of the line, so the curve continues like this. Probably nudge this higher so you can tell much more that this the curve. Do that, nudge you around. That's much better. Looking much better. There we go. Control S. It's missing it's missing 1 pixel. It's insignificant, but it's not. It's significant to me. Damn it! I care about pixels. I care about dead pixels. I'm a pixel artist, of course I care about dead pixels. I'm also a hardcore gamer, so I definitely care about dead pixels. I remember there was like this I guess a video game webcomic where a pixel commits suicide. And it's like the gamer notices the dead pixel on his monitor. Is like, I guess that would be one of those profound messages about suicide where it's like, yes, even you, 1 pixel, you do definitely matter. You know, it's kind of dumb and schmaltzy, but, you know, it does speak to something. You know, it does speak a bit. It's not, like, super significant, but sometimes, you know, sometimes, like, you got, like, little things act to, like, make things go. For me, I'm kind of just going nuts. Okay. I think I'll just work this. Give those some basic button. Oh, I know what's up. This is part of the body. This is part of the forearm, right? Yep, it's part of the forearm. X. Back in here. There we are. There. You're looking. That's looking fantastic. Alright, we got an outline there. All that's left to do is to kind of just actually clean up the other outlines here, so let's get a cleaning. So it probably would be a better use of my time to clean up the hand. That way I could actually work things. So yeah, let's work things. So it's actually gonna look better. And I don't really do much with when I'm animating the. I usually will rotate them pixel by pixel, and I will readjust the pixel drum. That's really that's kind of what it boils down to when I do a lot of my pixel art sometimes. Because most of my animation boils down to I rotate body parts as needed, and then I readjust the line so they actually look correct as opposed to look simply tween. of course, this might give it a bit of a stiff tween look to it. And I have gotten feedback that some of my animation looks stiffer because I don't have smooth enough of a lot of these. Making loops is tough because I'd say you're going forward with the general animation totally fine, but then once you get to the end, you're kind of like, oh, I have no idea how to end it. Because I don't know how to end it, I don't know how to loop it. So, learning how to do a good loop is a titanic skill, especially a walk cycle. Walk cycles, I'd say walk cycles are probably a core animation skill. Of course, it depends on, what kind of animation you'll be do. But I'd say it's not controversial to say that being good at learning walk cycles will help you in the long run. So, if you're an aspiring animator, I would say get your ass as good at walk cycles as you can get, because walk cycles can be a bitch, but they're also the most common loop that you'll be doing in any animation, I'd say. Okay, so that's where the nails will be. Doing a lot of animation stuff is, I went to college for animation, so most of this stuff is me actually using my freaking degree for something. Because, LOL, art school, all that stuff. But yeah, it is what it is with that. And honestly, it is nice to, get back to doing animation. Because it's nice. I don't know if I can say brain dead, but kind of a non-mentally taxing task, I'd say. Because it's tough enough that you're challenged on getting it down, but it's not so dull to me that you end up kind of just zoning out and going through the motion. Stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, it looks alright. Probably could use a slight alias to it. Maybe. Could work. Yes. That looks aesthetic. Alright. Of course, we get the nails here. Going no. I actually don't even. Have you even specified if she has specific colored nails? Like, let me look at the model sheet here. Because her nails are black here. I never really I haven't found anything that specifies what color her nails is. And hopefully Twitch doesn't fucking ban me. Because that would royally fillet. Okay, yeah. No specific nail color. I mostly kind of just pick nails that match your lips color. So yes, if you have anything specific when it comes to what color should her nails copper, I'd love to know. Because, obviously I could use my own artistic interpretation, but I do try to at least get my commissioners they have a specific thing they want out of this. So, I like that. there. And bada boom, just looks like the illusion of good pixel art. That is looking far now. Okay. Alright. Then we work this. You know, if I ever get banned on Twitch, I do have a Picardo account. It's just dead because I used to multi-stream. Then I kind of just stuck with Twitch because it has most of my following there. Plus, I feel like Picardo's not my vibe entirely. I think this is mostly like before I was like full on like, yes, I actually just do legit furry art stuff. I think I still have a slight, I don't know, embarrassment when it comes to like doing a lot of furry stuff sometimes. I remember I was showing my sketchbook to a coworker, and in my sketchbook I basically just had a nude sketch of a, well, it wasn't like full frontal, but it was kind of like copying a fan service pinup drawing of, but yeah, long story short, I had a more spicier, better drawn sketchbook. And of course, I completely forgot about that, and my coworker made like a silly joke about it, and I kind of just laughed that off. But it's kind of like one of those moments where I'm kind of like, the fact that I still feel cringe about this means I'm not 100% comfortable, you know? And that's mostly a me thing, I'd say. And even to this day, I still kind of just feel a lot of life stuff. So, it is what it is with that. And I'll probably get over myself as I get older, but I'm fucking 30. So I never feel like I'm old enough to really, like, you know, I don't know. It's tough to gauge, personally, because I always kind of just feel like a dumb child most days. With that. This could be like this pond lower. Yes, this palm could be like, this could be a lower palm act. The lower palm act. Okay. It's supposed to be like this. This is what probably like have the hand. If push comes to shove, my covers. Okay, I think I know one. So this would recover. It'd be more of a flat hand draw here. upon would be it worked like good. Okay. And maybe what is this? The thumb fat of this muscle, like I forget what that's called. Like the actual medical term for its thumb fatty part of the thumb. I'm not gonna know. I'd probably know. Press me to read it. As much as artists like study anatomy, it's not like it's a requirement to know the actual proper names of these things. Not like, oh, I'm making a basic. You're not a medical illustrator, or at least I'm not a medical illustrator, so can't say that I have an obligation to learn this stuff. Though, I mean, if you really want to go there, it is still a valuable skill to have that knowledge off the cuff. I remember, I think Jim Lee, he was going to school for, I guess, being a doctor because, you know, Asian family and stuff like that. And then he was like, oh, I'll just be I want to be a comic artist. And he still had that knowledge of, I guess, medical school. So he knew, like, you know, the anatomy part to look up. I guess that's probably like one of those. I don't remember how true that statement is. I'd have to listen to another Jim Lee interview. I'm sure there's a million of them. Kind of just confirm that. Okay. I'd probably like listen to another Jim Lee thing to confirm that, because I'm sure he either will confirm or deny that. I actually bother to look up an actual proper artist. Ugh. I do need to, you know, look into more artist interviews in general. I remember seeing a Frank Frazetta interview where basically he explains that knowing what not to paint is just as valuable as what to paint. And that actually tracks with a lot of other artists I admire. Like Alex Toth is really big into fucking simplifying your stuff, because if you know what to simplify, you'll know, you know, what's important in the drawing piece. And that makes plenty of sense. Like, I'd say that's helped me a lot with learning how to, like, get myself to draw a background more. Is not just, you know, perspective, of course, but like picking what kind of details you need, what kind of details you don't need. And it makes, you know, just managing all the more complicated things about drawing much easier. So hopefully I'll at least get to a point where I'm like, yeah, I can just casually make an entire fucking background, because you don't get completely stuck not knowing what the fuck you want to draw in a background, because you're trying to draw a building, you're just stuck, like, trying to figure out how to fucking draw the buildings, because buildings suck to draw, because most buildings are so boring looking. I mean, I'm sure an architect will be like, well, this building does this, and that's really, I'm like, fuck, bro, how is this interesting to you? But then again, it's probably interesting the same way, I guess, fashion would be interesting. You know, there's a lot of people who are like, yes, fashion is really interesting, and, you know, there's a lot of, like, you know, doing fashion means that you're making statements, stuff like that, yada yada. Fashion is human expression, probably like one of the early human expressions. And it's kind of like, yes, but I literally don't have fashion money, so how the fuck can I even give a shit about fashion outside of getting some warm pants, because it's currently it's currently like 60 to 50 degrees in Chicago right now. I mean, it's not that low just yet, but things are starting to plummet. Like, it's near the end of October, of course, so yeah, like, get ready to bundle up because life will, life is going to be wintry, so you gotta get yourself to, prep for the cold and all that stuff. Life is about, making sure that you're not completely unaware. Okay, like this is now just becoming a jumble of pixels. This is a little stiff looking. I think what I could do is have a thumb crossed like this. Be brown. One, two, 4. Get rid of this. I want this. This up, this down. This can be round. Much round. That's good. Yep, little things that kind of like little points where you could try to like get roundness in your pixels can really help kind of like get your pixels to look more like interesting looking sometimes, because it can be easy to kind of like draw a stiff and square with some pixels because you're working with a lot of like square blocks. So finding little ways to kind of just get small bouts of curves can help you measurably when it comes to doing most of those pixel art stuff. This could probably be and of course, a lot of this could be a lot of just figuring it out as you go. And Golden Axe is a fucking vibe. Like a full ass, like, barbarian vibe. And it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, you listen to this music and you're kind of like freaking imagining, like, that fucking Boris Vallejo box art to the Golden Axe. And kind of like, man, there aren't many video games. Like, there aren't many barbarian video games. Like, just being a fucking unreasonable, like, truck hitter. You're just a fucking weird naked man just hitting things with a sword. Like, there really isn't, like, much when it comes to, like, a legit barbarian-ass game. Probably could do it. Like, a character action game that just straight up just, you know, just a big, stupid barbarian thing. Yeah, it's already 8:11. Ah, it's 9:11 for me right here. So, I am, you know, still kind of like doing my stuff here. But since it's a weekend, I can stay up a little bit late. I'm kind of like in a decent flow where I could probably like work on for a bit longer-ish. Maybe like up to 10. Not feeling tired, but I do feel like standing. I feel like if I stand, I'm gonna lose my motivation to keep working on this. That's kind of like one of those odd things where I probably could just wrap this stream. I need to work that hair here. That'll work here. That'll work. Right. Two less. Swig. Water's always good. Let's zoom out, actually. It's a bit stiff at the stop here. Like, this could be a larger, wider finger spread. And then recover back to. It's a bit stiff. Like, I feel like if I stand canvas more out here, then, you know, factor in for another, like, a wider finger spread, this could, you know, be a more, you know, add more flair to this. Yes. That was a giant stretch, I'd say. Oh, this was good. Okay. Right. Yeah, I should probably at least do this because it's my longest frame. I'm probably gonna need to rework this. You know what? Maybe I could copy this, put that here. Then like rework the fingers. Punch it down here. So it looks like it's you know, kind of just going down here. Yeah, this soundtrack, this is Echo Fighters or Eco Fighters. I believe this is the same composer for Mega Man 7. I could actually look that up. Let's look at Mega Man 7. I know Mega Man 7's in this playlist. Let's see. Shuin Nishigaki. Soon. Okay. We'll just find Mega Man 7. Of Mega Man 7's in back. And of course it's named fucking Mega Man 7 soundtrack because these downloads are stupid. But it sounds like this person's style. It sounds like the Mega Man 7 soundtrack. I believe that person, Shuin Ishigaki, composed for Eco Fighter. Which makes sense, because I've also remember hearing this sound in Alpha 2. I don't know if this person composed for Alpha 2 as well. Because that sounds like the soundtrack to Alpha 2 and Marvel 1, Marvel vs. Capcom 1. Okay. All that's left is kind of just tighten this. I just tighten this hand down so it's much more cohesive. A lot of pixel pushing and just making sure that these lines are clear enough. Probably hide the hair here so I can tell where the heck this is actually supposed to go. Okay. Because most of doing a lot of this pixel art is mostly just to get some good clarity now. And make sure the lines actually look like the line, not just a jumble of squares. Yes, a lot of pixel art obviously is deliberate. Kind of just getting in there and kind of just figuring out, you know, what's important. See what makes it correctly, you know, conveying the colors and the shapes, the shading, and just making sure things are clear enough. Because obviously, you know, you can always add more, I guess, organic jaggies. That's what some people are calling jaggies, where it's like, okay, making jaggies in order to add, make these curves less unreasonably clean. Alright, so you're the last unclean. How's it here? So this would be a spread, and then the hands out. That settles. Out, settle, then return to the hair. Out, settle, return. Out, settle, return. Okay. Out, settle. The hand would probably be more like this. I do want to play Wolf Child as well because it's got a banging soundtrack. I think when I finish this hand, I'm gonna wrap this because I think I'm like hitting a point where I'm just losing focus. Yeah, may I just need to either head to bed or just stand up walking. I would take a break, but kind of like, you know what? At this point, I might as well kind of just be like, you know what? I'll just do this and wrap this. I was gonna play a game, but I'm like, yeah, I don't really. Or at least continuing to sit on this freaking computer desk. I think that's also what's contributing to me being unwilling to continue working on this tonight, because I'm on the freaking computer desk. Computer desk is not comfy. The chair does not feel good. Feels painful. Sit there too long. Yeah, sometimes I gotta kind of rework how I, sit on my sit on this desk sometimes. But damn, this soundtrack is a bop. Let's see, who composed this? Mark Iverson. Stephen Collette. Hell, Ratsy Body. Fucking crushed it. This sounds like the, it sounds a little bit like the Top Gear soundtrack. I'd have to look that up to see if they composed the Top Gear soundtrack. In fact, I could probably look that up right now. Playlist, Top Gear. They got the Top Gear soundtrack on this list. Of course. I do have a Top Gear 2 with Patrick Phelan, Ashley Bennett, and Paul Bennett. And Top Gear 3000 is begin. So, but Top Gear 1's the one that sounds the most like this. I don't know if this guy worked at Chemco. So. Yeah, it's a giant just bout of shit. Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of funny because these, these, I guess this progression is simple. Like every freaking 80s, I guess 80s, like, I don't know, band composer will go on this specific, this DJ progression. I forget what it's called. I don't know the name of it, but there is a specific name for this like rotating style of sound. A lot of David Wise's Donkey Kong soundtracks also have a bit of this. Okay. Yeah. I guess I overstated of whether or not I'd actually get this done on stream. But I have made a lot of progress on this, so I'm not gonna dunk on myself with this. Let's see. Let's see how the hair is looking. The hands a little. But you know what? I'm feeling tired right. I think I'll just wrap the stream for now. It's 9:30. Thought I was gonna go till sleep. I just need to stretch and probably just get myself ready to go to sleep anyway. I mean, it's just nothing, but usually I kind of just take some time to just settle myself. Anywho, thanks for stopping by the Mastafran art stream. I don't know what I'm going to be streaming next week, but I do try to keep... I know I archive my stream on YouTube and stuff like that, do some light editing of pods, just get rid of the slow moments, like the intros and breaks and stuff like that. But yeah, follow me all over the place, social, yada yada. I'm usually under Mastafran. I like to have that, I don't know, brand, cohesive, whatever. But yeah, all over the place, and thanks for stopping by. I will see you all next time. Have a good night.